The man accused of a quadruple murder in Fresno County last Friday night appeared in court today. Sean Guynes kept his head down as family members of the crash victims looked on. Action News reporter Gabe Ferris brings us the possible defense Guynes could use.
A heartbroken family is now left to fight for justice as their loved one's accused killer fights for his freedom.
We're just all trying to show up for each other, be there with one another.
Ernesto Orozco joined his wife and her parents as Sean Guynes appeared in court Wednesday. He faces 4 counts of murder after a fiery crash in Biola last Friday killed Sandy Carmona Rodriguez, her cousin Luis, and 2 others. Family members say Sandy was just 20 years old with dreams of becoming an ultrasound tech.
You know, she was just coming home from a dinner, and then you don't really expect something like that to happen.
Sandy and 18-year-old Luis were inside a Nissan Altima with the right-of-way when investigators say a Ford van failed to yield. Prosecutors argue Guynes was behind the wheel of that van and drunk.
Sir, you do have the right to be arraigned today. At this time, are you willing to waive that right?
Guynes didn't enter a plea Wednesday, but a possible defense is already coming into view. Action News has learned Guynes first told authorities he was a passenger, not the driver. His public defender latched on to that doubt as she objected to Action News being in court and told the judge there could be identity issues with the case.
That's going to be his defense. I wasn't driving.
Legal analyst Tony Capozzi points out the burden is on prosecutors to prove that Guynes was driving. Key evidence could include the vehicle's registration, bruises from seatbelts, and fingerprints.
Whose fingerprints are on the steering wheel? If the fingerprints are only of the defendant, it's pretty clear he was driving. Now, if there's other fingerprints on there, he may make the argument, I wasn't driving, it was this other person who was doing that.
The victim's family is now left to mourn as the legal fight mounts.
Okay, there is no end to this. There's never going to be like a full, okay, I'm good with this. It's always going to be a broken heart type of thing.
The family tells me a novena is now underway. It's 9 days of prayer and mourning to help the lost souls get to heaven. Gabe Ferris, ABC 30, Action News.
Hey, Central California, stay up to date with all the most important news and weather. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to ABC 30 Action News.